Yo, what's good? Today I'm gonna go over how I made $860 day trading the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 futures. So my original bias was bullish to these highs, these highs, these highs. I'll remove this for now. But market opens, or let's go to the 5 minute. Right before market opens, it swept and swept this high right here. Or wait, let's go to the 1 minute. As soon as market opened, or right the minute before market opened, it swept all the way from down from here and swept up, sweeping these and these highs, which were draws for me. So that kind of messed me up a little bit. Then we kind of went shopping down in this 5 minute, came down into this 1 minute fair value gap, and I had, so from here, fib retrace with a 79% right at the top of this fair value gap as well for double, like, persuasion for me, or double confluences to go long, and it was still in the uptrend, and ES was being more bullish at the time and had a more bullish reaction, so I entered off of this candle, and then stopped out pretty quickly after that. I should have waited for this to either come up to here, because this was also a 1 minute fair value gap right here that it came into, which then had a reaction off of to go back down. But I should have waited for it to come, say, up here or even up here, and then have it retrace to here to think of my entries, say, like there to those highs for higher chance, but not as much. But I didn't, so I needed to just not take this trade, or at least wait for more, or wait for it to fully close and wait for the next candle. But at that same time, ES was being more bullish, but then my second trade, ES created this 1 minute fair value gap off that reaction off the 1 minute, which then waited for it to come down. NQ was being a lot more bearish at this time, so I entered here off this 1 minute fair value gap plus structure breaking down plus NQ now having SMT right here that then created SMT at the same time, and the highs were already swept, and we had quite a few lows to go and get. We had, well, I entered up here, so we had like these lows, these lows, these lows, and all the way down here. Well, now it's gone even way further. But I entered here. I had my take profit one here, but I actually didn't take profit one here. I just moved to break even because it was being so bearish that I just moved it all the way down to here, and because that would only make me break even on the day, but because I didn't enter with that much, so going all the way down here would only put me up a few hundred. So I just moved it all the way down to there, and kept going down, and I set my take profit on the 5 minute right around these lows, as you can see. Right around those lows. I could have even targeted these lows, but we had a big retrace here, and I probably would have had my stop loss somewhere in here so I don't not all the way break even. But if not, it would have been all the way like down here, I think. Would have been the bottom. Yeah, so it would have hit there, or could have even continued further down. But overall, it was a really good trade. 4.5 RR. I was up 1400 on this trade because I lost 500 on my other trade. Overall, pretty good. Only thing I would change, not necessarily don't take this trade, but wait for a little bit more, or even take it off ES if I wanted to, because this was wouldn't have worked out. So I guess don't take it, but wait for this to cause that fair value gap, and then potentially take the entry if I want to take longs off of this to the highs and this under like there. If I wanted to take longs instead of just taking it off the first reaction while still being bearish into this fair value gap. But yeah, that's the trade I took. Overall, not too bad. Especially the second one I took was really good. Yeah, really good second trade. Would I've wanted to push it further down? Honestly, I'm fine with where I took it. So yeah, only thing I would change, don't take this trade, or at least wait for the retrace. But my Discord's below and let me know if you have any questions.